Hey, I even timed that right. How's it going? I think I timed that right when the song ended, didn't I? I was kind of sort of listening. I could kind of sort of hear it playing through the headphones, which I'm not wearing. They're just hanging over there, so it's probably pretty loud. How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy stream day. Happy week before Mother's Day. Don't forget. Don't forget next week it's Wife Appreciation Day. Wife approval factor points are doubled next Sunday. How's it going, everybody? How am I doing? I'll say this. I'm doing fantastic, my friend. I'm doing great. How's everybody? Marco, we got Joaquin, Rob. I saw a whole bunch of names I recognized up there earlier too. Got Vanessa. Got, oh, Carlos here. Bobby's here. Ferenc, that's cool. Hatham. Will's here. Here's Ronnie. Awesome. Jerry, Andy, Jeff, John, Markin, Jawbreaker, Squirrel. Squirrel. Huh? Gus, Nigel's here. How's it going, Nigel? All right. John Lawrence is here. Taking a break. You watching at work, John? Piston. Awesome. Andre, Rick. Seamus. All right. Andre, Ben. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for being here. Welcome, welcome. Oi from Denmark. Awesome. Seagray, first stream you made in a month. I've been thinking about what you said. I think, man, I got to do something later in the day. I got to do it for the... It's so international that it makes it a challenge to make sure that I cover everybody. But that's fun. That gives me more reasons to stream. That's not a problem. I don't need that. Allianz here. Hey, man. Nicolas, I'm here. Yeah, I know. You have no idea who I am. What are you talking about? Nicolas Leon. We go way back. Marco, another from Holland. You had surgery on Friday and you're still in pain. I'm sorry, Bobby. What'd you have done? I can't really send you any pain medicines. Had to change your screen name. It was also Mark M. Oh, you're the other Mark M. Oh, nice. Mark and Sutton. Well, now thanks for helping us keep you distinct. All right. Chat's going so fast I cannot keep up. You know what I like doing with the streams? I've actually myself enjoyed going back and watching the streams, but I put it at double time. So if it's 2 hours, it only takes an hour. If it's an hour and a half, it takes 45 minutes. But it's actually entertaining. It's actually kind of fun to kind of watch it and go fast. It turns out you don't actually have to watch it at normal speed. You can watch it at twice the speed and it's still just fine. The squirrels are even funnier at that speed. I sound more like a squirrel. From Italy, hey, how's it going? In Ecuador, awesome, 12:35. It's 11:35 here, so we're pretty close. I wonder if it's a daylight savings thing. From Sweden, I watch most YouTube sped up. That's a good idea. I listen to my audiobooks sped up. You secretly just want to sound like a squirrel. It's true. I am part squirrel. That whole were squirrel thing, that's really me right there. I turn into a squirrel just like that at full moons. Or just Sunday afternoons, whatever. Hey, from Florida. How's it going in Chile? Man. Ghost switching on your Sonoff T1. Any suggestions? You know what, Lobo, the best thing is probably, it's most likely it has to do with especially if it's on the T1, because the T1, I did that little video about the circuitry and maybe adding a capacitor and stuff to try and get rid of some maybe false signals. But Rob put out a better video from the hookup that was about your MQTT broker and retaining messages and such, and that's the better solution. So what it boils down to with MQTT and not having your switches turn on and off when you don't want them to, for the most part, what it boils down to is let your MQTT broker do all of the retaining. So don't ask Home Assistant to do any retaining. You did all that? Oh. And you did switch retain and you turned on switch retain and power retain on the Sonoff in Tasmota. You can look through your MQTT broker and see if there's anything else that's triggering it. Not sure what else to do about that. Keep the wires short. Yeah. If he's doing a T1, it's already there. false in Home Assistant configs and rename the topics the easiest way. Oh, you could do that. Yeah. Will's got a good idea for you. Good Wi-Fi signal. Even if it's, so if you do the retains right, then even if you have it drop off and reconnect, it shouldn't toggle. If it's bad, even if it's bad Wi-Fi though, if you have all the retain stuff right, it should still give you good behavior. Yeah, there's got to still be a retained message somewhere. So you may have reset them right, but there may be something still in the broker. So what is it you do, guys? You send a message to that topic that's blank, right? And then that does it.
Can I ring the doorbell?
No. I love you though. Toggling from when Wi-Fi drops. Correct retain settings should solve it. Yeah. And then maybe the thing you're missing is to go back and blank out any old retained messages. That's probably what it is. Yeah. So send a message, send an MQTT message to that topic, the command / whatever the name of your Sonoff topic is / power. And you may have, if it's a single switch T1, then it's just power probably. But if it's multiples, then it would be, you'd have to do power 1 and power 2 probably. Would that matter? Yeah, it would matter. And then just don't put a payload in. So you'd have to do it from, you could do it from your, you can send MQTT messages here pretty easily. Right here. You can just put this in and then just don't put a payload here and just hit publish. And then it's 3 switches. So you'll probably have to do like, so say it's, I don't know what your topic is, but it'd be something like this, Sonoff T1. And then you'd probably have power 1. And then you just need to send a blank message. And then you need to make it power 2 and send a blank message. And power 3 and send a blank message. And that should wipe out any of the old retained messages. And then if you have the other stuff right, it should work the right way. Doorbell denied. No, I'm not denying, Alan. I'm not denying. I saw you ask something. Oh, cool. All right. That was a super chat, I hope. We going to get a message? Out loud message? I see it pop up here in the chat before it pops up on the screen. I don't see who it was.
Thank you for the hard work.
You're welcome, Plutos. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. I'd like to think it's hard work, but it's wonderful. It's a fun time. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me and wanting me to do more. I'm happy to keep doing it. I'm having a good time. Oh, somebody just turned off all my lights. I'm guessing it was the girls out there playing around, telling Alexa to turn off the lights, and so all the lights turn off. All right, so I'm missing a bunch of chat. So somebody asked about the doorbell, right? Somebody asked, Alan, what was your question? Alan asked something. That's a good topic though to just go back to every once in a while because it does still happen occasionally. One of your Sonoff Tasmos will show up as a light instead of a switch like the others. You can change it, and it probably does it show up that way because of the way you set it up did you set it up manually or did you do MQTT Discover? If you do it manually, you can change it. You can set them up as lights instead of switches. I always set mine up as switches because the light would give you like a dimmer and stuff, and I didn't ever use the dimmer. So unless it's actually a light, like I have a couple of bulbs, the light bulbs that have Tasmota on them. Oh, we should do this for Plutos. Yeehaw!
Here we go.
We just need a reason to do that. And Discover. So you did it through Discover. That's interesting. I wonder why it would show up as a light if you just did it through Discover. I don't know. Suggestions about Dawa came and not supported cams. I don't know. They're all in Discover. Oh. That's a good question. Once they're in Discover, I wonder how you can do it. Squirrel alert, looking for a new chair. What do you use back there? Anyone else have a chair they love for sitting 8 to 10 hours a day? Is the credit option set option 30? I am getting squirreled bad today. It's already happening. Set option 30. I can't remember what set option 30 is. Let's look at the Tasmota. Gizmodo commands. Page. My DX Racer, is that what this is? Oh, your DX Racer. Oh, that's his chair. So my chair, this one is Vertigear. Vertigear. I didn't shop for this. It's nice, but this was the missus was just doing a nice, I think it was a birthday present or something. So she bought this from Amazon. So I think she just went on an Amazon. It's good. It's nice to have a chair that's got a nice high back and a neck rest. This one, the lumbar support was kind of funny and it didn't really work very well. So I would rather have a different lumbar support. It's actually quite firm. It's a really stiff chair, but maybe that's not a bad thing. Set option list. Okay, let's see. Somebody asked about set option 30. Enforce Home Assistant Auto Discovery as light. Oh, look at that. That's new. That's new. I didn't know that. Okay, so there you go. Who was asking? Andre? No. Philip. Philip was asking. So there you go. So put set option 30 0. Wait. Both relays and PWMs are announced as lights. Relays are announced as switch and PWMs are announced as light. Yeah. Okay, great. So that should do it. Set option 30 space 0 and that should fix it. Thank you, Will. DX Racer, that's a nice chair, huh? Somebody sent me a link that said you should try this chair instead, and it was really fancy, but it was so fancy I went to look at like how much it cost and it didn't even list the price. So if it didn't list the price, it's probably more than I want to spend. But you know what? You're right, Carlo. You're sitting 8+ hours a day in it. You probably want to have something pretty nice for your bum, right? Secret Labs, is that another one? Best chair on the market. Oh, Herman Miller or Secret Labs. Was it you, Chris, that asked me to look at that chair? I think it might have been Herman Miller. I think this might have been the chair I was looking at. Yeah, it is. It must have been you. Yeah, this is it. Yep. Office chairs. Yep. I could not find a price on here to save my life. And then somebody said the best one of all these was the... Hold on. I can't remember the name now. Oh, no, because this one does have the prices. Maybe this wasn't it. The Embody chair. The Lino chair. Those are pretty nice. Man, can you imagine? Could a chair be that good? Get $2,500 for a chair? Could that be that good? Does sitting in a wheelchair count? Uh-oh, Marker, do you sit in a wheelchair? That's a bummer. Never tried custom updater. We'll try it. Oh, you know, I have a video I'm going to do about the custom component loader thing. I did it because finally Life 360 broke for me. It was supposed to be a breaking change a few weeks back, I guess, but mine survived for whatever reason, and then it finally broke. And so I had to go through and reinstall the components. So since I did that, I used the custom component manager, whatever. Can it be that good? Not really, but it's targeted towards businesses. It's targeted towards somebody who can write that off. If you've ever considered a DX Racer, make sure you pick the correct one that matches your body size and weight. It isn't a candy store with DX Racer. You buy a fitting chair, not the cool one. Oh, I just want the cool one. Maybe that's why the lumbar support's wrong on this one. This seems to fit okay, but that lumbar support was bad. I had to take it off. Hello from Germany. Use this for Life 360 installation. That's what I did, Seamus. Yep, I did. But what I used was the custom updater. So you go through this whole process. If anybody wants to, if you want to do this, if you have trouble with it, if you don't have custom updater, if you're not using that yet, I have the video. I could probably edit it and have it out in a day or two. So if you struggle with it, don't worry too much. I'll probably put something out in a couple days. As soon as I just take the time to edit it, it shouldn't take very long. It's one of those quick ones. DX Racer, huh? Lots of good Lots of good chairs. This. I can't see anything with this. Ooh. Office chair skin. Ew. That's gross. Secret Labs. That's another one. Secret Labs. I don't know what this chair costs. Probably wasn't that much. Secret Labs throne. DX Racer chairs, huh? Vroom, vroom. Oh, look at that. You can get it customized with your thing on it. Oh, yeah. Maybe I need that. You can pick your teams. Oh, these are gaming teams? Probably these are esports teams. That's cool. I wonder if Sonoff would sponsor a chair for me. I should do that. I advertise on my chair right here. If you pay for the chair. Uh-oh. Wasted 5 hours trying to upload to an ESPhome before realizing it was unplugged. It was plugged in the laptop, not the Pi. I'm sorry, dude. 5 hours? Ouch. 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 That's a bummer. Customize as green screen. Yeah, I think I would like it to be green because, I actually have just a piece of something that I lay over this so that it turns green and disappears. So I'd probably like it to be green. Whoa, really squirreled the live stream. Great suggestions, everyone. Time to start the final search. Yeah, you did. He totally took over. Oh, look, you can even get it like for a game. Get a Home Assistant logo on there. I like this. I like grab my team. Heck yeah. College chairs. These are interesting. This one's a bit. So how do you do it though, Frank? You just put in like your dimensions and your height and your weight and stuff. Because I'd like to sit in it and see if it's any good. Michigan logo, you know it. You know it, Chris. I'm sure it's here. Oh, man. Also having issues with Life 360 since upload tonight. Looking forward to your video. Yeah, good, Dennis. It'll help. It'll help because I got it working again real quick. Christopher, how's it going, man? Thanks for being here. Rick versus Osterhout. Does anybody use... Oh, somebody's just subscribed. Hajnal. All right, we're going to do some more scrolls for you. Yeehaw.
Here we go.
Oh, Frank's got it for us here. This is how you do it. How difficult is it to retain state using ESPhome? You don't have to... Oh, that's a good question. Well, with ESPhome... Oh, cool. With ESPhome, it's the API, not MQTT. So I don't know how it manages retaining things. That's a great question. I haven't had any issues with it. Does anybody know? How does Oh, Yvonne. All right. Well, let's do. What can we do for you? We'll do lightning. If it'll work or it'll explode. Man, is that loud? Gosh. Sorry, guys. That sounded really loud. Sorry about that. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, the Life 360. So what this video that I'll put out, Ian, is it's just the how to install the custom component thing, and then the rest of the Life 360 setup should still be the same as the old Life 360 video. It's just as far as setting up the custom component part is better or a little different. And it's once you get that custom component manager thing working for you, it's really helpful to be able to update things quickly, like here. It's got all my custom cards and custom components. Here's the device 360 Life. Oh, and see there's an update. So I can just hit update all and it will just download. It'll go to each of these repositories or whatever and it'll download the latest version. There it is. Done. Downloaded the latest version. How cool is that? So how to backup and restore. Can you explain a little bit with Home Assistant? Oh, Noni, did you just see the backup video? Did you just watch I just did the backup video like yesterday or the day before or something like that. So go do watch the backup video and it'll show you how to get backups. And then once you have your backups, if you have, well, there's two ways, I guess. There's two sort of backup recovery modes. Either it's full recovery where like your Pi died. Yeah, the backup video is really fast. It's full. Like if your Pi dies, then you just reinstall it. And then once you reinstall it, you have to set up like Samba and then you put it, and then you put that in your backups folder. And then when you go to Hassio and snapshots, if you put it in your backups folder, it'll show up. If I just wanted to go back to like this morning, then you just click this and you click restore right here. You can do it here, or it's actually, because of that new add-on from the video, if you go to that add-on, you can actually back it up right from there. Which one was it? I can't remember which one it is. No, it's this one. Yeah. If you go to the web UI of this one, you can actually click this right here and then just do restore, and it'll just restore this to Home Assistant. So this thing is amazing. So helpful. So yeah, check out that video. It's from like a couple days ago. That'll give you most of what you need. All right. GitHub repo that you posted a while ago where you get the Life 360, copy that to custom components. Yes. Update your add-ons. Oh, Frank told me auto update means auto break or something like that. How's it going, Glenn? Because Motion I broke because I had it on auto update, so I turned off auto updates. But yeah, I probably have some updates to do. Use the Dropbox add-on, Matheson. Yeah. I have a few of them that need updating, don't I? This one I haven't updated because I know it's going to break, and I still haven't figured out why. I'll figure it out. So what have you guys done? Tell me about what you guys did for Home Assistant this week. Hey, Buster, watching on Twitch. How's it going? Tell me about what you guys did to Home Assistant for yourselves this week. What improvements did you make on Home Assistant this week? That's my favorite question to ask. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Andre, that's wise counsel, my friend. Wise counsel. Subbed, don't overworked. Oh, okay, thanks, Buster. Well, let's do this for you. Wee-haw! Thank you for subbing.
Here we go.
Appreciate that, Buster. I don't know on Twitch. Maybe it'll pop up a message. Maybe it won't. I don't know for sure. It should. It really should. Can't update Home Assistant. You're running. Why can't you update, Andy? What's up? This week you got the Wise Sense. Oh, I did. I saw you posted that. Super tiny. You liking that? Now that's like the sort of battery powered all-in-one monitor kind of thing, right? With like temperature and light sensitivity or a bunch of things. I looked at it briefly. Installed. Oh, let's see. We got some good answers here. Except when there's security updates. Okay, good. Good point. When there's security updates, go ahead and update. Wise Sense. Okay, I saw some good things. Installed Ecobee. Good. No problems. Awesome. So that's the thermostat, right? I had to turn on the air conditioning today. And what I realized was one of my thermostats, I don't have it in the user interface anywhere. So I had to go, oh, there it is. It's now following. Oh, okay. Thank you, Halt. Thank you. We'll give you the were squirrel. I had some ideas for more little motions things. What do you call these things? Little effects. I've got an idea for some fun ones. Actually updated your setup in general and pushed it out to GitHub. Thrown out the TAD-free gateway, replaced it with decons. Oh, cool. Nice, Frank. I saw that was the title of your stream from Friday, right? I didn't get a chance to watch, though. Cool. Spend hours trying to have the Defang hack cameras work properly, but no luck. Errors. Stream component. Really? So, Vlad, are you getting a picture from the Defang hack cameras, or is it just you can't get it in Home Assistant? Because I just couldn't get that Defang cam. I only tried it on one camera, and it just wouldn't work. I couldn't get an image. Built your own OpenMQTT gateway to the RF bridge. Oh, nice, Glenn. Dang, that's some serious work. PIR 2 window modules and RF bridge. Wow. To put into Wise cameras. Wow. That's pretty nice. Making Home Assistant setup for a cargo ship. Nice. Pi just crashed. I did see Doc's video yesterday, so I had made an update. Google Drive, now I hope it works. Oh, it'll work, Hassio. That's perfect timing. Wow, man. You just lucked out. You lucked out. That's fantastic, though. What are you sending me here, Will? What is this? Oh, is that your 3D printer? 3D printer output to Home Assistant? That's good. I only use a couple of the things, and I need to set up automation so it actually does something. I did have the whole thing set up before where it would show temperature and all that stuff. I just didn't use it very much. So it's probably still in there. It's just not showing up on the user interface. Added a night light that turns on with a PIR sensor. Very cool, Joaquin. Very cool. What else we got? Created a 10-minute time limit to switch off the other half's hair straighteners. Oh, that's good. She forgets Pluto's. Oh, good. Well, that's nice. And it keeps anybody from getting burned, right? Besides, and you save some energy, save some electricity probably that way. Oh, man, I love this. What do we got? What else we got? What did Alion do? Tried adding automation page in Lovelace for all your Node Red automations so you can control it to turn them off and other options. Oh, cool. How'd that work? Did it get it done? Nightlight. I got a nightlight I need to make. Installed a load of custom cards and updated themes and installed Circadian. Thanks to Frank for that. So was that Circadian dimming thing that we looked at on the last stream? That was really cool. Octo-print and MQTT. Super awesome. Yeah, for sure. Played around in Lovelace a bit. Dove back into your HA switch plate. Pulled up your bulbs and put ESPhome back on. Awesome. Tad-free light through Zigbee. Works like a charm. Perfect. Videos will stop after some minutes. Oh, yeah, sure. This is the 3D printer card, right? Yeah, Ender 3, yeah. That's nice. Oh, you must have it on a smart plug, huh? So you got the voltage in the current, 3 amps. That's a lot. Not too bad, but that's good. 50 watts. Oh, and you're printing something right now. That's awesome. Yeah, it is useful. Extra useful if you have if you put some kind of notifications, tells you when it's done and that kind of stuff. Warning. Boop, boop, boop. Recommended wrong keyframe interval. I don't even know what that means. I don't even care. I don't know what's happening. Whatever. Keyframe intervals. Maybe I'll change that some other day. I'm squirreling McSquirrel today. Big surprise. Is there a way to automate motion eye with presence detection to turn the cameras on or off? Well, Pring, kind of. Like, the camera has to be on for it to detect motion. Oh, so presence detection to turn the cameras on or off. Oh, good question. So what you want is the camera motion detection to turn on when you leave, right? Something like that. Has anybody done that? I haven't tried it. I would expect there's a way. I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head. I would expect you could. Mark M wrote that. Nice. Hey, Ishmeet. Still waiting for your stickers. Yeah. Okay. Make sure you're on my list. I need it. I'm not sent any stickers in a while. I need to go back through Discord and make sure I've got everybody's stuff. Motion Eye does motion detection, but I think does it show us a sensor? I don't know. That's a good question. In Motion Eye, let's look at Motion Eye. So when you're looking at a camera and you're looking at the settings for the camera, you can, when you turn on motion detection, here are your options. This is how sensitive it's going to be, whether it's going to, I don't know what this light switch detection, maybe if it doesn't want you, if you set this so that it won't trigger motion when there's a light switch that turns on. You can do noise, gap, captured, whatever, mask, so you can only do certain areas. Motion, here's the part you want. Motion notifications. But this isn't going to, I think what we want the other way around. Yeah, you give it a webhook URL for Home Assistant to call on motion detection. So what you do right here, call a webhook. And you create a webhook in Home Assistant as the trigger for an automation. And then you take that URL, that webhook URL that it creates, and you put it here. What that will do is then when it detects motion in Motion Eye, it will trigger that automation. And it can be whatever you want. It can send you notifications. But what you're asking, what Pring was asking is, can you do it the other way? Can you make it so that when you're home, then the cameras are detecting motion? I don't know. That's a good question. If you want camera to turn on the lights when there's motion, then you use webhooks. Yeah, you use webhooks. So you go, we can sort of kind of walk through that. If you go through, yeah, so Pring wants it to be, well, whatever. When you're not home, you want the motion detection to turn on, right? It can, Frank? Where's it at? Like, how does it respond to that? Hard, but yes, okay. I don't know, Pring. Maybe Frank has a way, but he says it's hard. If Frank says it's hard, it probably really is really hard for mere mortals. It looks like ZoneMinder says he can do it. ZoneMinder says you can do it the other way around. Hey, Squalazo. Thanks for being here, man. Let's do this webhook thing real quick so we can just show that part. So has anybody not know how to make a webhook? So it's in ESPhome. Oh, it's going to show my thing. I can't. Not ESPhome. It's here. Yeah, if I go here, it's going to show my URL. I can't do that. But if you go in here, Home Assistant Cloud, let me see. Maybe I can pull it off the screen and do it. And then scroll down here to the bottom, and it will make you can make a new webhook. Oh wait, no, you make it as an automation first. You make it as an automation and then you name it. That's right. That's right. So you have to, oh man. Okay, let's walk through. We can walk through this. We can try and walk through this. Kind of, sort of. You go to, this is one way to do it. You go to the automations editor. Do you use the automations editor? You can do it without the cloud, without the Nabu casa. You might have to do it through, you'd have to do it through if this then that or something, won't you? I don't know, guys. I guess I'm over my head on this one. We have an issue with Octo-print where it causes the printer to restart during the print. Oh no. Oh no, that's horrible, Ian. Ew. I've not had that issue. Yeah, I know. I have a dev version, Tibor, and I just don't ever use it. We could try. We could do it. We could fire it up. Hey. Make an automation that turns on input boolean. Yeah. Let's just do I think problem is I'm feeling tired. Ran Motion Eye for IP camera, which has an RTSP stream on your Raspberry Pi 3. Set it to record on motion. Playback is very choppy, however. It is the lack of performance on the Pi 3. Probably. With MQTT. How would you do it, Bobby? I'm trying to, what he wants is, oh man. Yeah, that's a good question. If what you want is for your cameras to be detecting motion when you are not home. No Nabu casa. Okay. Thank you, Frank. Frank says this is what we need. Oh, okay. Then you just come up with you have to come up with this. No? Yeah, this is how you start the automation. And then you name it some name. And then once you've got an automation that's named like this, then I'm pretty sure when you go to the Nabu casa, it will prompt you for and it'll create a webhook for you. But I don't know. I guess, is it going to make a webhook? Test triggering above automation to send a post. Oh, gotcha. So you don't, okay, you can use this. Okay, thank you, Frank. Yes, he's right. So then, because it's just local, you can use this, and then you just do slash, and then wherever it says some hook ID, you just change that to this, and then this will be your home assistant IP address, and then you put this in the box for Motion Eye, and that will, you put this whole thing in the box for Motion Eye, and what will happen then is when Motion Eye detects motion, it will post to this URL, which will then trigger your automation. Okay, that part's right. That part's right. Thank you, Frank. I didn't realize that we could do this local. I thought you had to go through Nabu Casa, but this totally makes sense. This is way simple. That totally makes sense. WiseCam firmware have MQTT. It has a motion detection MQTT topic. Really? The new one does it? Oh, wait, Bobby, explain this. Are you talking about the Defang hacks? Probably the Defang hacks one, right? Not the Wise RTSP. Wise RTSP. If it has MQTT, I totally missed it. Zero idea about MQTT, only played with Node-RED. So if anyone is willing to sit with me in Discord, that would be awesome. Somebody probably will. Clip that as a short video. Let's see. Only have the motion cameras powered when not home. I guess you could do that. Lynn says, yeah, that's always a good backup. If you want, you can just put like a smart plug on the cameras and then just trigger those smart plugs to come on or off when you're home or not home. That's a simple solution. I like simple solutions, Lynn. I like simple solutions. Clip that as a short video. Yeah, maybe we should do that. Let's maybe we can walk through that. I don't have any reason why I can't do that. We could do it now. Do we have a topic for this video, Matheson? Not really, man. Not really. Not really. I'm just trying to hold it together. Hold myself together. Let's see. So, Bobby, I want to know, was that Defang hacks that you're talking about, or is that the Wise firmware hacks? Because if it's in the Wise ones, man, I want to know about it. I don't remember seeing that. Whoa. Motor controls, local storage. I don't know. I'd have to look through there. Alarm settings. No. Detection. No. Got to recommend Blue Iris again for all things camera related. Steep learning curve, but totally worth it. WiseCam and the Motion Bobby. Yeah, Defang. Would assume the other firmware hacks have it too. Well, I don't think the Wise, that official Wise firmware that they added RTSP to, I don't think they have an MQTT in there. I've looked through it. I didn't see it. Hopefully I'm wrong. Why are you trying to hold yourself together? Is everything okay? Everything's okay. And yeah, everything's okay. Everything's great. I think I'm hungry. All right, let's do this. Should we make this? Let's make a Motion Eye. It doesn't matter if it's WiseCam or not, but let's make a Motion Eye automation that does something when it detects motion. What do you think? That'd be useful for some folks? You guys want to see that? Too many squirrels. I know, Vanessa. It's a big squirrel day today. We're like coming from all sides. All right. Let's do it. All right. We're going to open up. Emil says, yes, please. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Chat froze on the screen. Oh, sorry. That's my doggone. Whoa! Tibor, thank you, my friend. My goodness. No, I know what's going to happen. You guys don't see what Tibor did. Well, maybe you do, but it's going to pop up on the screen here in a second. Very good, man. Well played. Well played.
Computer, order me a pizza. I have a few skills for that. Do you want to try Pizza Hut?
No, thank you.
Do you want to give Domino's a try?
No, thanks.
Do you want to try Amazon restaurants?
Oh gosh. Never mind. I'm not hungry. Not that hungry.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome, Tibor. Well done. Well played, my friend. All right, let's start a new automation here. Okay, so this I'm just in my automations.yaml. I'm going to do this by hand because this is just my comfort zone. All right, so we'll just call it whatever we want. This is going to be motion detection, motion detected send notification. I think that's probably most of the time what we want, right? Oh, and light. We'll turn on a light too. Great. All right. We'll make an ID. I just always make something here. Usually I copy something over, but whatever. I'm just going to put some unique code in there. You just have to have something unique. I don't know if I need these hide entity true. I don't. Let's just not bother turning those on. Hide entity used to be more important when everything showed up on your UI right off the bat. So you would have like every time you got a new automation, it would pop up on your main UI. So that's not as important anymore because it doesn't happen like that now. Ooh, what does Seamus say? Use local webhooks from Tasker to allow you to pick up motion from TinyCam monitor running on Hash dashboard, and also allows you to switch lights from your Samsung watch. Oh, cool. Okay, so let's just start with the trigger. So as Frank pointed out, the trigger we're going to use is the, where'd it go? Did I close it? Oh, there it is. We're going to use, the platform is Webhook. All right. So this is the syntax. I like saying syntax. You guys like syntax? Any of you, probably some of you, did your first coding on a Commodore 64? I did. And I remember when it would not work, it would always say syntax error. And I had no idea what that meant. I mean, I was like 8, 9, 10. I don't know what syntax means. They didn't teach that in my elementary school. All right. No, let's do it this way just because that's the way I've done them on the other ones. All right, so platform for our trigger is going to be Webhook. We're going to put a space here so we can keep things separated a little bit. I could close all those down, but I'm just going to make it a space. Some Webhook. So we're going to call this, let's see, which camera do we want it to do? I know. Thinking maybe the front yard camera, or should I do the backyard camera? Which camera should we use? Making you feel old. ZX80, ZX81. Yeah, I don't even know what those were. The TRS80 from Radio Shack. Syntax error on line 1045. Acorn Electron. This is awesome. Everybody's BBC Basic. Is that what it was, Seamus? Do I have the config helper? Yeah, I don't know. I do. I don't right now have it. I don't even know if it's up. It should. But anyways, no. All right. So Webhook. I want to name it after the camera. So let's do the backyard camera. We'll do the backyard camera. Okay. Backyard cam motion. That'll be the end of our Webhook. Okay. Great. Now we could. Here's a way to do it. Possibly. Here's a way you could do it. I think this would work. Well, let's do it as a condition. Oh yeah, I do. I do have it there, sort of. Add a Home Assistant condition. That's a state. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, did you guys see what just happened? That was awesome. I guess I do have the Home Assistant thing plugged in. So that was cool. Should we do that? Should we do that again? Did you guys catch what happened there? That was really awesome. So it filled in this stuff and it even put it in the right situation and it shows me what I need to change. Ha! All right, so in this case, what I would want to send it to here, this is going to go back to Pring's question about how do you have it trigger for motion only when you're not home? Right here. You set a condition that says the entity ID of, what's my entity ID? Oh, I have to add the condition header. Yes, I do. Thank you. It did disappear, didn't it? Back here. There you go. Like that, right? You just, oh, you sent me something in Discord. Okay. Oh. Oh. Excellent. Okay. Well, I'm still going to walk through this. I'll look through there and see if there's something else. Squirreled, didn't I? Very squirreled. What? Oh, the thing to open the windows? Hey. Tastes like chocolate. Sorry. Squirrel, 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 squirrel. Found a webhook for Motion Eye on their page. Motion Eye. All right, let's see what Pring said here in Discord. Okay. Found a webhook for Motion Eye on their page. There's a way. Motion Eye runs Motion, which has a web control portal. Oh, you can find the port number in the motion.conf configuration file, usually located in motion.conf. I use it for my home alarm system to only run motion detection when alarm system is armed. Thread start suggested. Okay. To start motion detection, run a command line. Okay, so you could do this with you could do that through Home Assistant somehow, right? If you're not home. One is for the camera number. Stop is there. You can use a web browser to point at to actively control motion instant by Motion Eye. Oh, really? So that would be the IP of the camera where it's running Motion Eye. Okay, so this too, I think though, maybe this might still work, but I think this is if you're running Motion Eye OS on that camera, then you can do this. I may be wrong. Help me if I'm wrong. Hey, Jasper, thanks for following. We're going to give you some explosion. Sorry, that blew everybody's ears out. The add-on has the option to enable in that okay. Learn as we go. This is learn as we go. You're right. The official Wise app doesn't have MQTT. Okay, cool. Hey, Mark. You don't need to have it. Yeah, I thought I was pretty sure you could get the port numbers that you need there. Am I going to reveal any deep, dark secrets here? No. Thank you, honey. Thank you, honey. I'm not sure. All right. Believe that API is on the Motion Eye server. Okay. An option to enable that API. Okay, so if I'll need to go to your Motion Eye page, right? There's probably something I need to add here to enable it. I'm getting squirreled way off the path here. Configuration. Here's some options. Log level option. Motion web control. Enables the motion web control endpoint running on port 7999. Just like you were talking about. Perfect. Just joined Motion Eye Day today. Yeah, that's what's happened, Tim. We are doing motion eye. It's actually good. This is really good stuff. We're talking about how you can control motion eye so that it only detects motion when you want it to, like when you're home or something like that. So oh, okay. So by default it's already there. Okay, so Frank's telling me by default it's already there, and then what your option about web control is just false. If you wanted it to not do it, you would just put motion web control false. If you don't have motion web control false, then the default is to have motion web control turned on. Okay, sweet. As always, Frank thinks of everything. All right, then let's go back to the thing that, let's go back to what? Well, let's go back to what I was doing. Let me go back to what I was doing, and then we'll work on this other part, because I think I had a pretty good solution brewing here. At least this is the way I would start doing it. Why not simple? Input all messages into Node-RED. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Condition. We need my motion detection, my entity. So me. So device tracker DrZzs, that's me. That's what we're going to use. So what I want is back here. Oh, really? Okay. I'll do that, Frank. Condition, state, entity ID. It's going to be me. So you put here all of your device trackers. And then the state being, oh, there is a way to make it anything but home. Oh, I can't remember what it was going to be. But anyways, I'll start with just not home. This will only work if the state is exactly not home. There was another way. I have it in an automation here somewhere. I'd have to poke around and find it. But there was a way to make it so that there's some template you could put in here to make it so it's anything but home. And then it would work. I can't remember what that is. Maybe somebody can put that together. We're working on motion eye automations and how to get video to record only when you want it to, like only when you're home or not home or whatever. So what this will do is this will mean this automation will only run when I'm not home. Okay. Now we're going to switch gears again. We're going to switch gears again, and we're going to go to port to my home assistant, and then port 7999. Just I want to look at this. Oh, no está. Nope. This is that 7999 port. No worky. There must be something else I'm missing. How's it going, Adrian? How's it going, man? Oh, let's do this real quick. Oh, wait. Oh, it's because I'm not logged in as me. That's why. Or I am logged in as me. All right, back to my automation. Let's make this happen. This is getting crazy. Okay. State, device tracker. Oh, that's probably why, Frank. I'm on version like 3. That's why. My motion eye is like version 0, is like version 3 or whatever. Yeah, it's not up to date. So if that's a newer thing that you added, then it's not going to work for me until I update. And then if I update, then things are going to break, and I just need the time to figure that out. HTTP. Mine's HTTP. No HTTPS. Okay, back to this automation. We got our alias, we got our trigger, we got our condition as me being not home, and now we can do the action. If you had multiples of these, we could also put, we could do it here. I would think you could do it this way. If not, you might have to do and or. I can't remember for sure on that. All right. Then we're going to go action. We're going to do our action. And we're going to do service. And a couple things we're going to do. Gee whiz, if I could spell. We're going to call a service. Oh, that was fun. It was pre-populating for me. We're going to notify. Notify. Oh, it's right here. Notify iOS. We're going to copy this. Oops. I pasted when I should have copied. Okay. Notify. Here it is. Notify my iPhone. And then we're going to do data. And we want a title to be motion in, we're going to just double title it alert. Capitals. And then we'll do message. And then we'll do services misspelled. Thank you. What would I do without you guys? I would be troubleshooting that for an hour. Just risk the update. Oh man. It's not going to break. Oh, it'll break. Maybe at the end of this, we'll do this automation. We'll test it out. And then at the end, maybe we'll update. It's because I've got all the experts here to help me to fix whatever breaks, because it's going to break. I'm pretty sure it's going to break. All right. The message is going to be someone is moving in the backyard. Okay. So it's going to send me that message. And, oh, yeah, we should definitely have we should send an attachment. So it's got to be the data will be attachment. Oops. Attachment. And then content type. This, I'm just copying this. Let's just copy this down here. Content type. And then the camera will be, I think the camera out there is the Amcrest. Or is it, well, it's the silver PTZ. Pretty sure. Is it giving me my entities? Why is it not giving me my entities? Let's try it this way. If I do this, it'll, yeah. Camera. PTZ, silver PTZ. That's the one. Okay, so it'll give me the image from that camera. Okay, so it'll give me that camera, and then I want it to do another thing. Right? I want it to turn on a light, we said, right? So we'll do light, turn on, and then we'll just make the entity ID. This is awesome with these auto populate stuff. We'll have it turn on the back porch light. Oh, it's switch. My back porch is a switch. It's not a light. Switch back porch. So that means this needs to be switch, not light. Okay. All right, how's that look? You guys see any problems there? Make a snapshot before you do. Nevertheless, after the update, all cameras are disabled, so the only thing needed be enabling those again. The iframe panel sidebar thing doesn't work anymore since we'll ingress. Okay, right. All right. Okay, so we're going to save that. Anybody else see any spelling mistakes? Tab on camera. Yeah. No, I think that's right. That's right. just because I'm just copying it from down here. What's the cameras we're messing with? What we're doing here, Rob, welcome. Thanks for being here. Is we're doing an automation in MotionEye that triggers a webhook. So when MotionEye detects motion on a camera, it will trigger a webhook. But it will only trigger the webhook. What I've got it set to right now is it'll only trigger the webhook when I'm not home. All right. So I think that's pretty good. So we'll save, and because I have to reload everything because I've got the packages installed. I'm using packages. Take the Cinco de Mayo challenge and upgrade MotionEye add-on. Oh, it's Cinco de Mayo. I totally forgot. We need to put a sombrero on Arthas back there. All right. You know, Cinco de Mayo is not something they celebrate in Mexico. Is Charlie here? Anybody else from Mexico? Nobody in Mexico celebrates Cinco de Mayo. It's an American celebration. They celebrate the 16th of September. No problem with Life 360 on the latest Hassio version. Excellent. All right. Let's do this. Hey, Charlie's here. Yeah. 9/16. That's right. El 16 de septiembre. The big old military parade and some cool stuff. All right. Configuration. We're going to check config because we always do. And then we'll restart that. Okay. Now, in the meantime, we're gonna go. We can't do it. Well, but we know what we can. We know what our webhook needs to look like, right? Yeah, that's right. Seamus has it right. Don't you mean 16th of September? Written in the correct way, not the way that we write it. Small update. Reloading notifications should now work, even with packages. All right. Added like 6 releases back or so. Okay. We'll wait for this for a minute. Dun, 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 dun. But it is a good day. I mean, who needs an extra day to eat tacos and celebrate Mexican style? I mean, it's awesome. Do I have an extra space after state? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. We'll find out in a minute, Mark, because it checked out. So we'll see if it comes up and works. What I'll do is it'll come up. I'll trigger it manually so we can see if it worked. And if it doesn't work, then we'll go back. Flashed all your brick plugs and switches with Proxmox container. Thanks for your help. Awesome. And I got a message the other day too that Whiskers Tollbringer Will was saying that Whiskers did some updates on that script for the to convert container for Proxmox. Okay, we're back. And so now we're going to go to the states page. And we're going to find that automation. What did I call it? You guys remember? Was it backyard? No. Motion, probably. Oh my gosh. Let's just look through these automations and find it. Blink box. What did I call it? Let's look back here and see what I called it. Motion detection, send notification and light. Okay. So many HASP automations to scroll through. Oh my goodness. Okay. Still going. Still going. Okay, there it is. Motion intent. Send automation and light. Okay, great. Triggers image update backyard. Whoa, what is this? Oh no, that's different. Motion detect, send notification and light. Okay, so we're going to trigger this and I should get something on. Let's connect our screen mirroring thing here so you can see it. Okay. Got that. All right. So now, when we trigger this, we should get something here. Yeah, great. And now because it was a camera, there's the live feed from the backyard. And I could even turn on the police lights and, do the lights outside or whatever. But anyways, okay, so that part of the automation works. So perfect. And that ignores the conditions and it ignores the triggers. That just tells me that the automation worked. Update notifications. Oh, I should have had to update notifications, right? I think because I didn't change any of the buttons, but anyways, it worked. But yeah, I can update notifications here. It's going to give away any secrets. That's okay. My duck DNS doesn't work anymore anyways. My URL connection, I guess you got the first handful of things on my URL connection. That's fine too. Notifications, update push settings. Okay. But it worked anyways. So then the next part of this is going into MotionEye and making that webhook URL, right? So let's do that. All right, Pring.
Computer, I am your father. No, that's not true. That's impossible.
I didn't know she did that. Nice. Thank you, Pring. Oh, that's awesome. You're probably right, Rob. That's probably why I didn't need to do that. Pring, that was very good. That was very good, my friend. Well done. Well played. All right. So now let's go back to MotionEye. Where was that? You can filter entities? No, didn't know that. All right, in MotionEye. And we're going to go to this camera. And we're going to set the motion detection here. And what we want to do is motion notifications, call a webhook. And it needs to be post. Does it matter if it's query or form or what? I don't know the differences here, so I'm guessing it's just query, right? And then what did we decide for that webhook? How does it need to be? Right here. Oh, I guess we can do this too. We could also test it by doing this. We could just put this here. And then instead of some hook ID, we put in this part here. Paste. And then now if I hit this, it should trigger the automation again. Oh, it says your Home Assistant instance, not my actual IP address. Is that a problem? Okay, let's try this. Method not allowed. Well. Who caught what I did wrong? Anybody? So let's see. It's showing me what's wrong with that. You need a program called Postman to test. Oh, can't do it this way. Well, is it not because it's not a query? Yeah, okay, but this should be right. So now in the browser, browser is a get. Oh, see, that's the problem. That's what happens when you're a knucklehead. That's what happens when you're just a doctor. Chat has not been working up there. Yeah. Okay. But anyways, the little red guy went away here, so that should work. So apply, And then what we can do is we can have one of the kids go run in the backyard. All right, let's have one of the kids go run in the backyard. Let's see. Computer, ask Holly and Grace to come to Dad's office.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Okay, never mind. Computer, tell everyone, Holly and Grace, come to Dad's office.
Announcing.
Ooh,
Holly and Grace, come to Dad's office.
there's a Chrome add-on for post requests. Ooh, let's get it. The automation only trigger when you are not home. Oh, I am home. You're right. So we'll have to we can change that state. Oh, it's already detecting motion. Look. It must be detecting because of these things. So let's set my state to not home. So we can just set that real quick. We'll just mess with my state real quick. Hi girls. Hey, I need you to do a favor for me.
Okay.
In just a minute, I'm gonna have you go in the backyard and run around.
Okay. Why?
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Just one.
Now. Let's see if this is gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Okay. So there's definitely motion. Nothing's popping up on my phone. It's detecting motion. Dang. And I'm not home because I just got the thing that said there was motion in my office. So something's screwy. Let's check, make sure I'm not home again. Yeah, it says I'm home, so let's make it not home. I need to set it to. Well, let's maybe. Probably just. It's gonna make me be home. Is there another way to do that besides the not home? Maybe does it need to be away? Are you sure motion I went from no motion to motion? No, it didn't have to do that. Check your logbook on the main. It's gonna take a while to open that. Could I turn off my phone? I could try. I don't know if that would do it. Throw the phone out the window. Okay. Fantastic. That's a great idea. The logbook. I probably been purging too much. Probably just purged. Just change the automation. Yeah, let's change the automation. You get the idea though, right? Now we're gonna have to save it and restart, but whatever, that's fine. Give the girls the phone. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. We'll do this. Then yeah, that's funny though. That was a good idea. Give them the phone and just have them run outside. I can't just reload automations. Oh, that's what you're saying. Is that what you're saying? You can just reload automations now. That is what you're saying. Okay, I got it. I read your message, but it didn't sink in. Reloading automation should work now, even with packages. Now I understand what you said. Okay. After I hit the restart button. Got it. Okay. Well, now we know for next time. It only takes a minute anyways. Minute and 45 seconds. I timed it. Yeah, but then I couldn't. Yeah, that's right, Mark. If I send the girls running out the backyard with the phone, then I wouldn't be able to check the location or check the notification. Well, they could tell me. They could tell me, and they could turn on the alarm or something. Trigger the alarm. That'd be fun. All right. There we go. We're back up. Okay, now I wonder if there's even going to be, might even be enough motion out there for them. It still says it's detecting motion. That red thing is still going. Oh, I got an if this then that notification that says I started streaming. Can you? Yeah, I do. I need you one more time. Go run out there in the backyard. I don't know. I don't know why it's not.
Should we go?
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, he wants us to do it again.
It says it's... Oh, now it's not. Okay, let's see now if it starts. Okay. They're going to go out there now. Run around. Okay, fingers crossed, fellas. Fingers crossed. I do need a robot lawnmower. One of my neighbors made one, he said. Okay, there's motion. Hey, it worked. It worked, 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 it worked. I'll show you. Worked, it 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 worked. There it is. Yeah, it's all done, babies. Thank you. And then we can do whatever. Turn on the police lights. You see them in here in my office? Yay! It saw the car, probably did see the car in the background. Okay, it worked. All right, well, there you go. That was not a short video. Oh, I got it. Oh, we get to see Holly dance. That's fun. All right, now I got to turn off these lights. Good job, girls. You did a great job. You did it perfectly. Perfectly, perfectly, perfectly. Now I'm going to turn off all those lights outside. They're all on police all. Okay. That was a detour. Tickets ready? Let's see. Okay, now I got to go back and read some comments here. Okay, so it worked. So that was the local webhook thing. So what happened was, post the configuration in Discord, please. Watching the girls bounce on the trampoline is amazing. Okay, you want this in Discord, right? This is the automation. So it will be, where should I put it? I'll put it in cameras. I'll put it in the cameras channel in Discord, okay?
Not in that one?
Do you guys want to fill up my drink? You could do that if you want.
Yeah. It was so hard.
You did a great job of it. You did a great job.
Thank you.
I wonder if it's going to tell me I've posted too many lines or something. Okay, there you go. So the automation is in Discord if anybody wants to copy it. And then, you know, you can go back and watch this part of it if you needed it again. But Pring, that was for you, my friend. Thank you very much. Oh, it doesn't matter. Whichever one you want. You want to do it in this one? All right. Woo! That was good. Thanks for all your input, guys. I didn't, there were several things there that I learned. I learned about the local webhooks. I didn't know that was a thing. I just learned, too, that I can now reload just automations. That was new. Probably a couple other things, too. So fun. Good times. Thanks, everybody. That was a nice community come together. Let's all teach somebody how to do something. Oh, really? It's too tight? Ah. Does it freak out the neighbors when you turn on the police lights? I haven't asked them. It might. It might. Having trouble installing any third-party add-ons from Community Hassio add-ons. The install button flashes red. I'm confused. Uh-oh, Bruce. I don't know. Frank is here. Check I've had a problem where my hard drive was too full and it wouldn't let me add any add-ons. It wouldn't let me update anything. And it got to the point it was so full that it wouldn't let me, oh yeah, don't forget to change home to not home. Right. And it wouldn't let me do any add-ons and things. So I don't know. Try that. But flashing red, I don't know. That might be. That's interesting. Interesting question. I don't know what. There's something else about your setup that I don't know. I suppose. Sorry, man. Maybe somebody else has some ideas, Bruce. Okay. I do want to do something else before we start departing, which we'll start departing here soon. But I told Check out Hassio system. Oh, there you go. Frank's the man. He'll tell you what to do, Bruce. Okay, so we talked a little bit last time about the nightlight.
How much you have left?
Okay. About the nightlight, about using some RGB LEDs to make a little nightlight. Oh, yeah, update add-ons. You're right. Okay, let's update add-ons, and then we'll do this another time. What I was going to do is I wanted to show you what shows up with PinkyWafer Jenny's what she did with the RGB LED sketch. But let's do update this. Let's do update this add-ons. Okay, let's do it. All right, so we will make a backup first. Snapshots. I smell onions. I smell onions. Is that you? You smell onions? All right, let's create a full snapshot. And then we're going to go through this add-ons. And I know that I can update a lot of these add-ons without any problems. So we can update this one. No big deal. Update. Yeah, I definitely smell add-on. Definitely smell onions. Oh, and then Tyson had a message for me. Oh, need a remote. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Tyson. I need a remote control robot lawnmower so I can test motion for my cameras. Is the snapshot done? It probably is not done. It takes a few minutes when it's big, and mine's big. But I do have this snapshot from this morning. It's going to take a few minutes because if I do a full snapshot like that, it's going to do like all the add-ons. But that might be important in this particular case. We're talking about updating add-ons. So if maybe all that happened was the cameras were disabled and I just didn't go back through and figure that out. Well, let's update this one too. Made a complete Spensler scheduler with 4 circuit. Oh, cool. Make sure I reload the Hassio supervisor before updating. Full snapshot start yet. It hasn't finished. Building snapshot, building snapshot. Oh, cool. Oh, I got you. So you did the sprinkler scheduler. Oh, cool. Nice. You missed the whole stream. I don't know. we made an automation with a webhook. So when MotionEye detects motion, it can send a webhook that will trigger a notification on the phone with an image and the buttons, and it will also turn on the porch light. So that was cool. Do you really need configurator and IDE? No, probably not. I sometimes still use configurator actually, just because it's super fast. I have a lot of updates to do in here. Mosquito. This is always a tricky one. Oh, that shouldn't be too bad. Play back at 2 times for sure. Yeah, you'll want to play it back at 2 times because it's been an hour and a half and it's probably, I bet you it's not 10 minutes worth of content in that whole place and all that. All right, let's see, my snapshot done. No, come on, man. I do have a snapshot from 6 hours ago. I guess I should have just done that. Maybe I can. All right, let's just do it. My patience is gone. Dashboard. All right, we're going to update Mosquito. HassOS looks like it needs an update. Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, no. Well, no, I should be on 9.2. No, it would be right here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 92.2. Take a snapshot in Proxmox. Yeah, I haven't done that. Let's do that. If I do that, is it going to continue to grow, though? I don't want it to continue to grow. I don't want that thing to happen. You know what I'm saying? You didn't. Oh, who keeps doing that? Oh. Interesting. All right. In system. I don't need to do anything here though, right? I don't need any updates. Do I? This looks good. Tens of snapshots. Gad, man, snapshots is gonna... It will not grow. Okay. You see an update. Oh, this. Oh. Okay. Moving over to Proxmox today, Jason. All right, man. Enjoy. Multiple versions of the thing. Oh, okay. So might need it. All right. So should we do this HassOS update? You're right. I haven't done it in a long time. Yeah, sorry. I didn't see that there. Let's do it. 2.11 is the recent one? Okay, do that update later, not on the stream. Okay. Is that going to take a long time? All right. Proxmox first. Okay. Proxmox. Here we go. And now we'll do how to do a Proxmox snapshot. All right. Here we are. Proxmox. And what's the command? Mark, point me in the right direction here. It should be easy, right? Is the best moved because of this channel? All right, well, good. Well, thanks to Whiskers and Mark and a lot. Is it okay to take a lot of snapshots? The snapshots just take up a lot of space. Why do I not see? I'm having a hard time seeing today. I got things right in front of my eyes that I'm not seeing. Because there should be something that says snapshots, and I don't see it. HA server. Not this. You're not talking about this. You're talking about this. Then snapshots. Okay, so select your virtual machine over here. Then select snapshots. And then take snapshot. Name it. Whatever today is. 5/5/19. Oh, it has to be a different name. Why does it have to be a funny name? No spaces or periods. Okay. Whatever. Hassio. Take a snapshot. So you can't start it with, yeah, okay. You can't start it with numbers. Okay. So there you go. Now I made a Hassio. That was pretty easy. Wow, that was pretty fast. Okay, so that's a Proxmox snapshot. Piece of cake. Now it's time to get down to business. Oh, it still says someone's moving in the backyard. I just got the notification again. All right. Anyone know how to set up Samba in Proxmox HassOS? I didn't have a problem. I just did it through the add-on, Decon. I did it through the add-on. But maybe somebody has a different way. You want to do it like as a container? Maybe that's what you're asking. All right, back to this. Let's do this. Back to what's going to explode. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. This is the scary part right here. This is the scary part. So, it's time. Bye, Motion Eye. I don't know how long that would take. That didn't take very long. That was fast. Okay. So now we go to Motion Eye. And the last time I did this, it was like, oh, that's right. The side panel won't work. We knew that because of Ingress and because of the panel button. Show sidebar. Let's go to the web UI. And that's going to be like all crapped out, like no cameras at all. So I guess, is that all I had to do? Was turn on the camera? So, video device on. Are you kidding me? Oh man, it's hard to be this dumb sometimes. Oh my word. Oh my word. So that was all that happened. I've been waiting to update this whole time because all I knew was that as soon as I updated, I couldn't see my cameras anymore. I didn't realize, I didn't take the time to just look down there and see that all I had to do was go through and turn on each camera. Well, Mosquito's a tricky one. Is Mosquito broken? We're just going to activate all these. Well, that was easy. With the API services, you can send Webhook to Home Assistant. Okay, cool. But now, oh, that Office Nexus isn't hooked up anymore. Yeah, my Mosquito didn't have a problem. Conquering mountains today. That's right. That was a mountain. Isn't that funny? I have been putting off updating for a long time. Oh, that was silly of me. Awesome. Yeah, that is so the best part about this now is that because I've updated to this version, now I can finally see my cameras on my UI in remote access through Nabu Casa, which I could not do before. It wasn't showing up before. So there we go. A couple of them aren't showing up yet. I'm sure they will. That's the Kiss Cam. There's the Wise Cams. And this one might be, oh, the Foss Cam. It should show up. It'll show up in a minute. Okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right. I am going to go to this one and turn off that because I keep getting, the kids are playing in the backyard now. So we're going to go back here and we're going to turn off motion detection. All right. Mosquito Broker does not have an update. You're still stuck on 1.0. What? Shane, what's happening here? Wish all add-ons had the show in sidebar. Yeah. So what happens to my old sidebar now? So now that I did that show in sidebar thing, what happens to this old one? Do I need to restart? And it's probably going to show two of them. So should I go in here and take the other one out? Yeah, remove the iframe one and restart. Okay, and I'm gonna need to remove all my iframe ones, right? Or just that, just for the ones that have that option, right? Yeah, okay. Just is it just the configurator, or is it VS Code? It's probably VS Code. So I'll take this one out. And which is the other one? Oh, here's Ingress. This Ingress one. That work? How's it going, Pyro? Oh. All right, let's just do that. Okay. Here we go. Now we're gonna, oh, and the configurator and Ator. Let's block that one out too. Okay. Okay. All right, in the meantime, I do want to brag on this for a second. Very nice. ESPhome will have it in the next release as well. Okay, cool. So we're just going to have to, that's going to be a thing that we'll have to keep going through. We'll have to go over that several times in the next, as these add-ons continue to catch up. And we'll have to just change the iframes out. Good times. Good times, fellas. I hope that was useful. I lose the ability to click on the hamburger icon and extend the screen. Oh, is that right? Was that what Shane did? Shane, were you just using you weren't using the official mosquito add-on one? Oh, baby. Are you doing okay? All right. Okay, that's ready. Back to reality. Okay, so now my configurator is not here, and the other one's not here. So I'm going to go back to Hassio. And then go to the two that I know have it, the configurator and ator. But then do I not get to change the name? Because I have to change the name to configurator and ator. Oh, I have to restart it again after it's showing sidebar. Oh, there it is. Motion eye. Yay. Oh, I see. This is what, who's saying this? Jason, this is what you're talking about, huh? You can't get rid of this part when you do it that way. Did I ever try electric drop bolt lock? No, I have not seen that. I see. So you don't with these. Frank, is there a way to make that happen? Do you see what Jason's talking about? You probably noticed this already. So if I've got this menu extended here and I click motion eye, I can't get rid of this menu over here. Oh, I didn't realize it was off to the side, fellas. I don't know how long it's been that way. Sorry. Yeah. So you can extend that menu, but you can't get rid of this one. Can you grab it? No, you can't grab it either. Huh. Frank left a bit ago. Oh, okay. You can hit your back button, close the menu, and hit your forward button. No. Huh. That's too bad. Oh, wait. You cannot change the name unless you make it manual, reload the browser to grab it. Oh, reload the browser to grab it? What is that, like shift? To reload the whole thing? Never mind, he's right there. Still has to extend, try escape. Yeah. Why is this thing still capturing motion? I asked it not to. It's not. It just says it is. Okay. Oh well, that's okay. The way I know how to do it is to go to the overview, then open that link for the page. Stuck. Maybe launch from within the add-on rather than the sidebar. Yeah, if you launch from the sidebar, it looks like the sidebar stays. So you've been doing that with Motion It Works. Yeah, if you go here and you launch it, then you can do that. Oops. Dummy. Oh, no, it's not going away that way either. What the heck? What the heck? See, that part is the part that's missing. We need that button back. We need this. when we're on motion eye, we need the other, we need this to get rid of that. Close the side. But how do I, Jason, how do I close the sidebar and then launch? Like I'm launching by doing this. Oh, but you mean when I go to Hassio, then close the sidebar, then launch? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see. Anywho's, well, that's nice. I got that locked up. Now, hey, I want to show you guys what this will be the last, probably about the last thing. So what I did do in preparation for building this little nightlight that the girls want a nightlight that they can, you know, it'll do cool things. Hiding of the sidebar will probably be added in the future. Remember, Ingress isn't even 4 weeks old yet. Oh, no problem. Thank you, Frank. It's perfect. It's wonderful. I love it. I love it. I'm going to need to change the name of the configurator in Ator, but other than that, unless you want to just make that the official name. Just saying. Configurator in Ator. Okay. Okay, let's look at this new light. So what with the LEDs, so the brush sketch, the sketch that I've been using on all my LEDs for a long time, it's got some really nice features. But one of the things it didn't have or doesn't have is the ability to do more fancy not automations. What are we going to call them? Effects, maybe. I guess that doesn't even really say it well enough. But those, you know, when you dances to music and all that stuff, the stuff that you can do with X lights, right? The stick in eye, whatever it's called, E131 effects, right? That we talked about at Christmas time. So Jenny, who is PinkyWafer in Discord, she did a combination. I love you, sweet girl. She did a combination. She combined the sketches. She combined the brush sketch with all the effects that I have running, Fork and Eye E131. Thank you, Rob. She combined that, but then she made one of the options. E131. So you can have all those same effects. I could have all those effects on a drop down that I have right now, but I could also set the option to E131 and then play a scene or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what we even call those. Play a scene from X lights and have it do some crazy fancy different thing. Whoa. So you make it an what did he call it? A pixel stick? ESPhome stick. Let me show you. So if we look at this one, light side, I believe. This one. Okay, so this is what she did. It says it's unavailable. It's plugged in right here. Dang it. Shouldn't be unavailable. Oh, there it goes. Okay, now it's available. Oh, because it wasn't turned on. All right. So what she did was she combined it all like this, which I hadn't done before, with the brightness slider and stuff right here. And then down here at the bottom are the options of all the effects. Okay, so these are all the effects that I already have, which I love and I don't want to lose. But then one of the options is E131. When you set it to E131, now it will be, you know, a recipient of whatever you set it up to do through X lights. Oh, you have that in your sketch experimentally. Oh, the problem is when you use different zones, you have over 600 LEDs, the ESP runs out of memory to buffer the E131 data. Okay. Okay. So those effects, so is that the problem you've run into when you've been trying this, Rob? So when if you have all this other stuff on the board, in addition to this E131, whatever we're going to call it, I don't even know. I got to technically figure out how it works, but as a recipient of that information from the X lights or whatever, it runs out of memory. Is that what you're saying? Can we add all those effects to a standard light bulb? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. There's a fake DrZzs? Where? Probably. No, you can use the other stuff too. It's just a limit to what would do. Okay. Just got squirreled trying to figure out iOS push notifications to the wife's phone. Maybe later I'll get it. It's really not bad, Seamus, once you get it. So I'm trying to help you out, but Ionu is asking, how do you see which version of? Are you using an add-on? Ionu, is that you, or were you in here asking a question about that? Anyway, this, but I was getting some funny behavior from my D1 minis on this. Is there a reason to run these lights off of a Node MCU instead of a D1 mini? Is there some advantage? I've always used D1 minis, and until like 2 days ago, they weren't giving me any trouble. But then I tried doing this, and now it started giving me trouble. And by trouble, I mean when I try to power it off of the 5-volt pin, it doesn't power on correctly. I don't know why. It should, but it doesn't, and I don't understand it. Ooh, physically reset the preset. Oh no, don't want to have to press the reset button. Where's the fake DrZzs? Oh, there's a DrZzz channel. Imposters. That's funny. Was there anybody else there? Power what via the 5-volt pin? The power of the D1 mini. If I want to just apply power to the D1 mini, in the past, I've always just been able to put 5 volts on the 5-volt pin on the board and things worked. But that's not working now. I don't understand. I don't know if they're newer boards or different manufacturer or something like that, but instead of plugging it in, instead of powering it through the USB connector, just running 5 volts to it, it didn't want to work. I don't understand. Right now it's plugged into a USB connector right here on the computer. She didn't order me a pizza. If I do it, let me show you. I could try and show what's happening here. I can even get out the lights and show you. Okay, so right now it's powered off of this. Yeah, it says unavailable because I switched it to a different. Okay, so right now it's plugged in this way and it's working. Oh gosh, I didn't even get to talk about this. Look what I got my hot little hands on. We're going to need more streams. I'll have to stream on probably Wednesday. I'll have the day off Wednesday, so we'll have to stream and we'll have to go through this whole thing with this new Sonoff. Too much stuff, too many good things to do. I don't think, she said the basic, or the DIY mode's not going to be live yet, but I'm sure tempted to try it. Okay. What do we want to do? The tease, right? The tease. Oh, gosh. Should we just do it? What do you think? Should we just do it? All right. This is going to be a long stream. I was thinking, oh, let's start to wind down the stream. And now I'm thinking, no, let's go for another hour. The 2U convert template database hit 186 devices last night. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean 186 different people have used it? Let me demonstrate what's happening with this thing first. Hope you don't break 3 hours. Yeah, this is going to be a Frank stream. Frank level stream right here. I'm doing it for Seagreg so that it can still be, on the East Coast, you can still watch. All right. Not even clear what the DIY mode is supposed to be. I'm not either. All I know is that, I guess it's supposed to use the REST API maybe or something. I don't know. But apparently you're supposed to be able to send, commands to it without needing their app. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to find out. See, Gary's still here. All right, let's walk through this real quick because I need a little help here. And Rob's here, and Rob is a genius. So let's see if we can get this figured out. So what I'm gonna do, I've got here also some RGB lights. Okay, these are some of these 2811 RGB lights. They've got what I've got connected here is this is where I would put 5 volts in. These are 5 volt lights. Okay, so that's already. I'm sure that these are 5 volt lights. So this is where you can insert power. Yeah, that's where you can insert power. These are the wires that I can connect to the D1 Mini. Okay, and then I'm going to connect. I've got my little pseudo bench power supply over here. So we're going to connect this to the 5 volts here and ground. Okay. And then we got to turn on the power supply, my bench power. Okay. Now, the wires aren't quite long enough. That's too bad, but we can move the camera. Okay. So what's happening here? If I should be able to, let me unplug this. What I expect to be able to do is to connect on the D1 Mini here, connect ground to ground, connect data to data, and 5 volts to 5 volts. Okay, and that's going into this little connector right here. And now I'm going to just connect 5 volts from my little power supply right there. It's not a little power supply, it's a PC power supply, so it's got plenty of current capability. And then plug in the ground there. And did you see those lights just flash? They just flashed, and this didn't turn on. If I plug this in, now it'll work. And it'll change effects and do everything like it's supposed to do, right? But why is it not powering from here? What the heck? Any ideas? Ready for magic smoke? Nah. But pretty soon, in a minute, we're going to do this. We're going to do the new Sonoff in just a minute. It loads the config to module 0. Is it the same board? Oh, you guys are all talking about the Sonoff. Nobody cares about my lights. That's okay. I understand. Measure the voltage on the 5 volt pin while powering from USB. Okay, good idea. I'm going to need a couple jumpers to do that. Oh, I've got some right here. Sometimes it's good to just have a little troubleshooting session, don't you think? So it's definitely powered on. Now we're going to put this one into 5 volts and this one into ground. And then we're going to turn on this one of many multimeters. Okay, and then we're going to go 5 volts and ground. Right. 4.5 volts. It says 4.5 volts. What do you think? Ooh. They were mad about a video that you made about the Sonoff basic revisions, like the version 2 one a while back. It's the famous inferior voltage regulator on the D1 clones. You had that from another stream 2 months ago. We discovered that too. Oh, really? Oh. Connect the bench, and I can check the voltage from the bench right here. 5.2. 5.2 volts from the bench. Okay. So Will's got this, the famous inferior voltage regulator on the D1 clones. Okay. Okay. So if it's not an official WeMOS D1, then you could have a problem with the voltage regulator and mess it up. Use PC supply and apply the 3 volts. The D1 Mini will light up. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Okay. I can do that. I don't have it accessible. I don't have 3 volts accessible right here, but okay. Good. Perfect. That's excellent. Will, thank you very much. Guys, thank you for sticking with me through that while I kind of went through that. I had to get that off my mind. Kept me up the other night since you did it the hard way. Oh, man. I didn't know that was there, Frank. Oh, geez. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the unboxing. The unboxing. Ready? Sonoff Basic. It's the flex capacitor. Sonoff Basic. Version 3 now. We've gone through 3 versions of the Sonoff Basic. And here it is. Look at that. It's not even open yet. Okay. Big news on this one is that I don't think it's live yet. I don't think the DIY mode is live yet. But it will have a no app required mode. Oh, okay, cool. You know what? Let me grab another one to compare with. It's definitely shaped very different. It's definitely shaped very different. Got a bit more of a pyramid shape to it. So for comparison, right next to it, here's the previous, the version 1 and the version 2 case. So the version 1 case looks a little bit, it's not as tall. The new case is a little taller. So it's a little taller. As far as the length is, I guess the old one's a little bit shorter. So the old case is actually a little bit smaller, very, very minor. And then this one looks like it's got screws to hold the case on. I like that. The button pops through there. Okay, let's take it apart because that's what we do. Oh, and what I've got here, these are for comparisons. I've also got the version 1 of the old Sonoff Basic, the version 2, the one that Rob did the view about. How's the strain relief for the incoming wires? Yeah, we're going to look at that. I'm trying to see how this... I guess was there something else in the box? Oh, yeah. Here's the strain relief for the wires. Urgh. So, oh, there's a little jumper piece too. So I guess this must go inside here. Yeah, so you got to take this off. Oh, so that's a bit more involved because you got to take these off. Come on now. Oh, wow. It's tight. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Okay, took 3 screwdrivers to find one that would actually open it. So in order to connect it, you've got to take this off, which I don't think you had to do before. I think before you just took off this outer piece, right? So for this one, you got to take the bottom off. But that's okay for us. Maybe a little bit harder for the average customer, though, honestly. Okay. Let's see what's inside this. Da-da-da-da-dum. Okay. Oh, there's an inner. Look at that. Oh, so that part just pops off. Oh, I didn't have to take all that off. So there's this outer piece that pops off. Okay, so you don't have to take those screws out of the bottom. Yeah, those screws I just took out of the bottom, those are not necessary. This looks like this is how... Oh, man. That's how that clamps on there. I'm guessing the screws are maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. Let's look at the board. So I thought this was a good thing. I actually thought that when they did this on the version 2 and they made these wires instead of these copper or these solder tracings, I thought this was a good thing, but I guess they went back to solder tracings. And they don't, the board's not cut between there. So you see how here the board's cut in between? Here the board's not cut. It's cut in a couple small places, but it's not cut all the way. I don't know. Seems fine. Looks like it's got a bunch of flux or something on it, but that's fine too. Actually, I don't know. Somebody else can assess the strength of this solder line. This is interesting. This is very modular now, but it doesn't come off. So instead of having, the ESP chip was, integrated part of the board before. Now the ESP chip is on this separate little board, which I'm sure for them in their manufacturing process is probably really makes things a little easier, because they can just take this board then and pop it on all their different devices. Maybe copper costs more than solder. I don't know. Yeah, those are the conductive traces, man. They look like they went back to this. This is from the version 1. Sorry, I'm not keeping an eye on my camera. So this is version 1, and this is version 3 now. Which you can see but yeah, instead of having this, I kind of thought that was good, but whatever. What other differences do we see? So the LED is different. In fact, I don't even know where the LED is. Where is it? Oh, okay. So the LEDs are little surface mount LEDs now, right here. Can you see them? They're little tiny surface mount LEDs right here. So that's the green and, was it blue or red? I don't remember. But those are the LEDs now. And so what they've got is it's got little clear cones, little clear cylinders that go to this part. So it just kind of, clear plastic to conduct the light, the colored light to the top. The white parts is the ground plate or something insulated material. Oh, I don't know what that is, man. It's got to be some kind of insulation material or something. Yeah, the white part is white. I mean, it's not, it shouldn't be ground, should it? I guess we can try and run some conduction stuff. See if it, I don't know, white, there's a lot of white on the board in different places. Here's a bunch of white here going out to the edges, here. I'm not sure what that does. There's a chip that could go here. This says U8. I think it says U8. Maybe that's the RF. If you had RF function, it would go there. Silk screen standard. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of interesting. Let's see what else is different. The relay looks about the same. You've got a little bit different capacitor patterns, but not much. This is 3. This one had just 2. But you got a different power little transformer here. But I don't know that makes any difference. Everything else looks about the same. Same components, just a little bit different arrangement. These are lined up straight across from each other now, not kind of offset like they were here. Ooh, the antenna. Okay, the antenna's up here, so that's still in the same place. And then I'm guessing that these are, I'm going to have to get out my glasses. Here you go. You guys get to see me with glasses on because I cannot read this. Yeah, here we've got, these are, that's got to be voltage, I'm guessing, right there. That's square pin. And then you've got ground, TX, RX. So voltage, TX, RX. Oh, there's 5 there. Whoa, wait. J9. So this is ground. Wait, this says TX. That says R22. So we'll have to sort that out a little bit because it's not exactly RX, TX, ground. Maybe it is. Maybe this is voltage, RX, TX, and that's probably ground also. I can't imagine that the flashing pins would be that different or in that many different places, right? Is the top board soldered or removable? It is not removable. Can you see those? It's not removable. And it's soldered. It's got two sets of these sort of standoffs that are soldered through to the bottom board. It's got these 4 right here. Well, there's a 3-volt and ground pins for what it's worth. But it's got these 4 right here that have these big spacers, and then they come up to these pins here, and then you've got a couple down here, and then they go to these down here. And then it comes with this little jumper in the box, this little jumper, and I'm sure that little jumper goes right there for something. It says OTA SW. We could probably do the instructions. Have a problem? Like it? Glad to know you are satisfied with Sonoff products. Okay, looks like this is the instructions. Whoop, not in English. Okay. After powering on, the device will enter the quick pairing mode. Touch during first use. The device will exit the quick pairing mode if the Wi-Fi connection is not successful within 3 minutes. If you want to enter this mode, please long press the manual button for about 5 seconds. Jumper is for DIY mode. Oh, really? Do you have one, Frank? Do you see one somewhere? Still streaming, I know, Vanessa. It's crazy. Well, oh, look at this. What's this? Oh, that's telling you to turn off your circuit breaker. Giving you some basic diagrams here. So really, interesting. So I guess we should probably power it up. Don't you think? Right? Let's power it up. Chat restream crashed again. Yeah, not surprised. Not surprised. I'm sorry. Restream.io chat crashed again. Let's power it up. Stepped away for a few. Well, glad you're back. So we busted out the version 3 of the Sonoff Basic, and we're going to power it on. If I can find my cord. All right. At least gonna put it back on this. Oh, that's nice. It's got these little standoffs, these little holes here that'll show you. Well, it'll only let you put it in one way. It won't let you put it in the other way. So that's cool. Oh, it's not gonna reach. Yeah, that's what we're hoping there, Frank, was no need to flash them for local control. That's what we're going for here. All right. Which side's input and which side's output? R3 power. Make sure I do this right. So when you've got this guy on the top, this is where this is the input side. What's it say about that? Nothing. All right, so there's nothing on the board here that I can see that says that this is the power input side. So you're just gonna have to kind of know based on where the components are, I suppose, because it's the one close to the relay. Maybe that's the one to know. That's the one it's going to be. These are the same connectors. These green ones are the same. That's too bad. Those could be stronger. All right. We're going to connect this. Always are where all the power things are. Gotta run. See you, Seagray. Yeah, Yeah, I just don't like to make those assumptions on this if I put it on the wrong side. I guess it probably wouldn't damage it, but okay. Keep me from touching it. Oh, we can't really secure that down because of the way I've got those connectors on there. Okay, so there you go. Now I'm gonna have to reach over here. The camera's not gonna be able to see it anymore. Okay, now we power it up. Click. I guess we can move this. No light. Oh, there's a light. Okay. You see it? Okay. So let's see what the app looks like. I wonder if... I don't even think I have the eWeLink app on here anymore. Boom! I was wrong so many times. Greetings from Sweden. Perfect bus entertainment home from work. Awesome! Now China has all my info. Did you guys see that Adam ruins everything about the cloud? That was a pretty good video. What I don't like about the new DIY mode is that the API still relies on polling, which in your opinion is bad. Polling, how does that explain, Frank? Help me understand, because I don't understand. Oh, I probably need to update the app. Oops. Okay. eWeLink. Update. Okay. We'll let it get the latest update. She said middle of May. I don't know. I'm assuming that I'll get some sort of a notification. She wanted me to make the video like right as it went live, so hopefully that's happening. If Home Assistant would have integrated it, support local control for the new RV3. Oh, wait. I need to Tasmotize a Sonoff RF switch. Is that possible? Sure is. Or will I lose the RF? No, you won't lose the RF. I don't know. There's a way. There's a setup. I'm pretty sure. Just check Tasmota and the the available devices or something. It's called the supported devices. It would have to ask the switch each time about its state. Oh, I see. All right. So we're going to log in. Gosh, I don't even remember my password. Does anybody know my password for eWeLink? Just finished the D1 Mini Garage after seeing it on your channel. Oh, good. Did it work, Andres? That's an old one. I tried to make some improvements on that. Oh, Adam ruins everything about hospitals. Oh, gosh. I could ruin everything about hospitals. Back from track. Greetings from Germany. Awesome. Thanks for coming back. All right, let's just try this with this. I don't remember my eWeLink password. Oh, yeah, it worked. All right, let's see. Make it go boom. All right. It's not flashing quickly. I wonder if I need to turn it off, turn it back on. Oh boy, I have a lot of... Oh. All right, I'm looking through a bunch of Discord messages here that I've received. Thank you, Ikafar, for helping him. Okay. Streaming so long, I had to put your glasses on to read the chat. Yeah. Really wish you would have upgraded the mains connections to solder on mine. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Okay. New Sonoff. All right. Doesn't really look like it's in pairing mode. This is ridiculous. I don't even know if, do I want to set this up the same old way? I don't really feel like doing that. I want DIY mode. Wish it would include terminals for grounds. Yeah. Press and hold for 6 seconds. Now it's doing the intermittent flash. We'll see. We'll see what it does. What's DIY mode? Oh man, DIY mode is Sonoff's way to not require us to change the firmware. They're telling us we can access it without using their app or something. No, not same as 2. Well, no, shouldn't be. It's supposed to be just local control. Oh, there it is. Showed up on the app here. I want to just go through the app and see if there's something in here about DIY mode. I'm sure there's not. Okay, I'm controlling it there. Enable LAN. When your smart device and smart home and smartphone connect with the same network, you can use the LAN to add the control to the smart device. So does that mean it's not going out of my network? There's nothing there about DIY mode, yeah. So have you tried this DIY mode, Frank? You're in the know. So let's turn this off. Let's put that jumper on there and see what happens. Okay, so it comes with this little jumper. Doesn't tell you what to do with it, that I could see. Power on. Download app. Add the device. No. I don't see anything in any of these about DIY mode. Oh. I see. Probably not allowed for publishing. Well, if they want me to do this, they're going to have to give me some instructions. Because there ain't no instructions in here about DIY mode. Okay. I don't know. It's going to work or explode right now. So it's back to like in being in flash mode. Oh, no. Nope, now it connected. Yeah, so now it just connected. DIY mode allows you to use the REST API to connect to Sonoff. That's all I can find. Yeah, that's about right, Matheson. That's what we understand. Hope you disconnected from the mains. Nervous electrician here. I'm good, Simon. Thank you. I have it. Yeah. It's okay. I know. If I get shocked, I get shocked. But it's as protected as it needs to be. Thank you. I understand. I have it wide open here, but all of the tracings, that's why I put this back on it, because all the mains is on the back side of this board. So, I mean, I guess these here are live as well, but no, it's not. No, I don't know. Well, this was anticlimactic. What do you guys think about this Sonoff R3? I'll email the lady and say, yeah, I got your new device, but If you don't tell me what to do about DIY mode, not much I can do. Exit LAN. I like this enable LAN at least. I don't know if that does much, but maybe that means it at least doesn't have to. If the device and your phone are connected to the same network, it can just use your local network instead of going to China and back. So that's good. Oh, cameras and dot. Okay, let's do it. Thinking DIY will be more enabled from the mothership when it's time. Yeah, probably. Be careful. We don't need you becoming impatient. Matheson, good idea. So can someone run Wireshark to connect to see if sending info to China? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find out. Somebody will have to do it. All right. Defang hacks. Uptime, 26 hours and going strong. Nice. Love the idea of home automation. Channel is Tech Reviews for those who want to subscribe. Oh, Tech Lord? Great. Let's check it out. Tech Lord. Tech Lord YouTube. And then I think we will start to wind it down because I am getting tired. All right. New. Sounds like you're getting started, Tech Lord. I like the name. Keep it up. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Let's tell the kids. Computer. Tell everyone it's time for sign off.
Announcing.
It's time for sign off.
All right. Time for stickers. Oh yeah, no, it's sticker time, Will. No, don't you worry, my friend. Don't you worry. Get them in. Get them in now. Ah, how's it going, guy? Time for Sonoff. Okay, oops, actually we should shut that off.
Dad, what way are we gonna say it?
What way are we gonna say it today? What should we do?
We should get
Baby
thing and
voice.
do it in like German.
Oh gosh, we'd have to learn some different. Some insert spam. Will was gonna revolt if we didn't do stickers. I'll pull up your thing. Make sure you see your name pop up over here. Probably will.
I think we should do it. And baby voice. Bad always bakes a bun. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's this thing.
It's gonna explode.
Yeah, right. It's gonna explode. No. Well, that was a good stream. That was a long one.
Let's do baby voice.
Baby voice. Let's do. Let me think. Let's do
Batman?
Voice.
sleepy voice. Okay, we'll do it like we're about to fall asleep because Daddy's tired today. That's a good one. Reload the page.
DrZzs.
I'm afraid it will.
It's fine, just do it.
No, I'm not gonna reload. That would be good. It's only 27. Now there's 55. It updates every once in a something with it. Next week is Mother's Day. Would you invite Mrs. Z's? I think that might be anti-Mother's Day for me. She might. We might do if we're gonna do one next week. Well, actually, I can't do one next week.
Hey,
This will be fun, Marco. Thank you very much. Let's see what happens. Listen, it'll say it out loud, and then Alexa will do something.
Why doesn't that Alexa work?
Listen.
Alexa, drum roll, please.
Oh, except for mine is computer, Marco. We'll try it that way. Computer.
Computer.
Drum roll, please.
Okay.
I did switch off the Sonoff. I did. Seamus, it's off. I switched it off at the source. So. Well, thank you very much, Marco. We haven't done many of these. Let's do one of these real quick. Yeehaw! Thank you.
Here we go.
All right. And it says 59. I bet we got a few more here.
Wait, is there stickers?
AFK Tunes. Aye.
Are you gonna do stickers?
Yeah, we're gonna do stickers here in just a second. 60? Okay, that's a pretty good number. All right, so we ready for the stickers? Who's gonna push it? Dawson's gonna push the first one?
Ready?
Go.
I'll do the second.
Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Oh, Decon. Decon. Perfect. All right, my friend, send me your address in Discord, and we will get you your stickers. Okay? We got a few more people adding stickers. Stickers,
How much
stickers.
more?
Oh, is it still going?
Stickers.
We'll do one more stickers things. What all did we do today?
Can I press it?
Hold on one second. Let's see. Well, yeah, go. And then we're gonna do no stickers. Rip, Mr. Gel. Well, hey man, we got another shot right now. So we got another shot. I think. Hold on. I want it to give it a second because I think it would update with more. Okay, you hear?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Are we ready? Let's do the stickers.
Grace, just
Go for
click
it.
again.
Go for it, Gracie. Do it. Ow, Dawson, that's hard. Ouch, ouch. Not hard, please. Ouch.
Sorry.
Richard Stenland. Congratulations. Richard Stenland has won the stickers. The D1 mini regular voltage. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it that way, Will.
Yes,
Thank you
thank you.
guys. Thank you guys for all your help today. I feel like I got a lot of help today. Richard, don't forget Discord me your address, and I think I got Nigel and Tibor from last time. So thank you guys again. How many children do I have? I have 6. They're not even all here. This is only 4 of them.
4, 5, 6.
There's 4 of them here.
Zoe's
One of them's in the back. Zoe's here somewhere, and Jackson's here somewhere, but not in here apparently. So, yeah, we had a good stream. We learned a lot of stuff. I feel like I learned a lot of stuff. So, hopefully you guys learned some stuff. But we did a lot. We got a lot done. It was fun. So we're gonna do stream. We're gonna do the sign off like we're falling asleep.
I thought we already did it.
No, we're gonna do the sign off like we're falling asleep. Are you ready? I'm gonna do the 1, 2, 3, and then we'll know when to start. Okay, 1, 2. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios. Okay, have a good Sunday, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Bye bye.
We'll see you. We'll do a stream on Wednesday. We'll do a stream on Wednesday afternoon. Watch for it. Have a good one. See ya.
Wednesday is my dance recital.
Oh, Wednesday's your dance recital. We're gonna do it after Gracie's dance recital Wednesday. Okay. Bye, guys. Happy Sunday.